What is going on, YouTube? Guess what time it is? It is time to do the cam in the 86 K10 Chevy pickup. So, as you can see, the engine's already torn out and the old cam's out. There's the old cam. There it is, right there. So, I did do some videoing of me disassembling it. However, I used my GoPro Hero 7 and it decided to do GoPro Hero 7 things and not save 80% of the videos that I took, so I pretty much missed almost everything of me tearing this down. I was a little upset about it, but you know what? It is what it is. Most importantly, I will use my phone to reassemble and try to do good detailed videos of what I'm doing, and follow me at your own risk because I am not an expert. So, I got the cam in today, and I'm going to show what cam I got, all the parts that I bought for this thing, so yeah, I don't know, whatever. Let's just dive into it, show you what I got. So here we got a Summit cam from Summit, if you can tell. So, got some lube, gotta have lube, right? So here's the cam that I'm going with. Now, I did some looking on YouTube and stuff to try to find any videos on this cam, and I have not found a single video of anybody installing this cam in a 350 Chevy. The only video I could find was in 305 that had this cam, and it was just a short clip of it idling, which it sounded really good. So also, I now have an intake. Got this on Marketplace, brand new in the plastic. I took it out of the plastic just because. Got this new intake for $100. I wasn't going to do an intake, but for $100, I'm going to do an intake. So, the guy I bought the intake off of actually runs an engine shop. So, I bought a set of valve springs off of him. These are the valve springs I got. He gave me all the keepers and everything, so that's cool. These are the valve springs. They're just 500 lift springs, nothing crazy. Just a hair better than stock. Because this is a... Well, let me pause the video. I'll get this cam out so we can see the sheet for you. Alright, so here's the sheet, and if you notice, this says this is a 4.7 swap firing order cam, which I didn't know what that meant at first, which means you reverse the 4 and 7 plug wires, I guess. Supposedly it's like an improvement, so I don't know. But that would be everything on this cam. It's not like a super high lift cam, so those 500 lift springs should be more than enough to keep me from floating valves. And plus this truck lives at low RPM anyway. Plus this has the push-in studs for the rockers, so I know these are known for lifting and pulling out or whatever with too tight of a spring. So I'm trying to just this is kind of a budget thing, so obviously budget builds, it's the channel. Yeah, today's goal is going to be get the valve springs done, which I will show you how I do that in the vehicle. It's not that hard. I'm sure a lot of people that might watch this video already know, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do the valve springs today. I'd like to get the springs done, get the new cam slid in, and at least get all the valve train put back together, new lifters, have all that stuff put back in at least today. So that would be super awesome. So yeah, I'll get you guys set up, and I guess we'll get started. I'll show you just a live video of me doing a couple of these valve springs, and then we'll just kind of blow through them, and yeah, so I don't know, we're gonna hang out. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so I guess we're gonna get started on doing these valve springs. Yeehaw. So what I do, since I don't want to pull the cylinder heads and stuff, I use my hose from my compression gauge, thread that into the spark plug hole, and pressurize it with your air tank to hold the valves in place. And you can do your springs. I don't remember if I have to put a set of plugs in this truck. We are going to find out. I feel like I did. I want to say I didn't. Those are kind of rusty. They look fine, but yeah, a little rusty. Alright, so we're going to do one side or one spot at a time. I'm not going to pull all the plugs. I'm just going to do one plug, one plug. So, get your hose. Threader on in. see how good the valves and stuff hold, right? Sorry if the camera angle's bad. I'm working with what I got here. Huh. I hear no air leaking. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this started here. I totally forgot to pull the valve core out of my hose, so that'd be why it wasn't leaking. Like I said, I'm not an expert. Leave me alone. That makes more sense. Now she's a leaker. Go. One valve spring off. Not real sure what that even does, but it's there, so we'll leave it on there. Got our new spring. Make sure that fits. Alright. Go ahead and clamp her down. One valve spring done. On to the next one. It's a very exciting process, as you can see. Not at all. We'll try and go without the pliers this time and see if it works. Don't mind my untraditional way. Get our oversized magnet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here's the old valve stemmy seal. So I'm going to assume they're on their way out the door because she pops a little. Well, there we go. 2 valve spring done and a valve stem seal done. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the rest of them and hammer them out. So yep, the valve springs are officially done. Don't mind the bracket laying on everything. So next thing's going to be, let's get this intake area cleaned off. I already pulled the gaskets off. I did a little bit of wire wheeling here. I'm going to try to get it a little bit cleaner. But yeah, let's get all this stuff cleaned and ready for new gaskets. And then I went and picked up some brake clean. We're going to soak everything down, get all this nasty like debris of gasket material and stuff off everything, because it's all going to go down in the pan anyway, and then I'm going to drain the oil. And then we're ready to start sliding a cam in. Oh boy, I'm excited. It's the day after Thanksgiving. I got nothing to do, so we're going to go hard on the truck today and try to get as much as possible done. I'd love to at least get the cam in it, timing set on, like the chain and all that, get the lifters in, get all the push rods and valve train done. That'd be super awesome to have done today. So, well, let's dive into it. Alright, so I figured first thing we'll do, get our new lifters out. These are the new lifters. They look brand new, obviously, and of course they're all individually wrapped. So that's lovely. I got to take every single one of those out. Where's our part number here? These are the lifters that we went with. Which, if everybody would like, I'll put a link in the description. I got everything on Summit, but I'll put everything in the description so you can order the exact same parts if you want to do the same cam and lifters. Obviously, I'm sticking with GM because, well, I've heard some stories about aftermarket lifters. So my plan is to go ahead and take these. Got this handy dandy little container here, oil jug, lay them all in there, fill it with oil and let them soak and fill up and blah blah blah. Just, yeah, it's better. Then they got some oil in them. Not that I'm not going to prime the system anyway. So yeah, we'll get those thrown in the jug and I guess start cleaning this thing. And there's why we soak them. Bubbly bubbly. Get them all nice and full. Alright, let's go ahead and get some old gasket material out of here. Climb up in here a little bit. Oh! You know, everybody says these are super easy to work on. I'm gonna be the first one to say I don't think so. You have to climb under the hood. Everybody's like, oh, you can fit under the hood of them old trucks. Yeah, because you don't have a choice. You have to get under here. What a pain. But whatever. Alright. And just make sure everybody knows there's the stamping on the cam that we're going with. Made in America. Alright, let's get her all sauced up. This is my first time putting a cam in aftermarket. Not that it's any different than putting an original in, but this is new to me, so. And all I know is you're supposed to use lots of lube. And that's all I know. So, don't get excited over there now. I know, that's great handwork. Alright. We'll do like a little at a time, a little at a time. Oh, woo! Getting excited. Can't wait to hear this thing run. It's gonna be super awesome. Something I've wanted to do to this truck for a while. Alright. I think think I'm using enough lube, right? Seems like it. Going in smooth. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't wait. This is exciting. Can't wait to hear this thing run. We're gonna go ahead and get some screws, and I think I'm gonna spin the old gear on there just so I have something to get traction on, you know. I need a rag for my hands. Get a couple of bolts so we don't screw this up. Oh, it's going in so easy, it's trying to slide in already. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I never use assembly lube. My brother yells at me for it, so this time I did. So he can't yell at me. This stuff is slippery. There we go. Feels pretty good. Woo! Look at that. She's got a potato stick in it. Oh, how exciting. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was fun, sliding it in there. Just knowing that you're adding extreme sound appeal. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's money. Woo! Big steps, big steps. Now I can wipe my hands off. My hands! Oh, actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna replace my gloves because these are trashed. Can't touch nothing without sticky this. Sorry. Oh, I had a hole in it anyway. It's on my pinky. All right, cool. Cam's in. How exciting! Now I think the next step's going to be, let's go ahead and get the timing chain, the new timing chain and gears on there. I think that's going to be our next step here. And then we'll go ahead and drop, I want to clean the push rods too. I want to get those cleaned out real good. Not that they were plugged, but just clean them off, wipe them off, make them look nice. Yeah, so I think I'm going to clean the push rods and let's get the timing chain and gears on. Alright, so now here's what we did with our timing chain and gear setup. So this obviously is the original. So here's your original chain. Nothing special. Just a chain. Here's your cam gear. And one on the crank. Now, here's the one that we're going with. There's the part number. I will also put a link in the description for this chain. This is actually an upgraded, but it's still a single chain. It is actually a actual roller chain. Here's a side-by-side comparison. I'm not a timing chain expert. I did talk to my brother about what chain to go with. I had people tell me to do a double roller. He said there is no need for a double roller for the power I'm putting out. He said this one is beefier than the original, and it's a real roller chain. It's a lot better. It's a lot more free, easy to move. Like, you know what I mean? Like this one wiggles nice. I mean, it's got to pass the wiggle test. This one feels like it's got a lot more resistance. So, and also this gear is a lot thicker at the base of it. So I think it'll be a nice upgrade. Obviously, if you're going to pull your gear set out anyway, you should just upgrade it or replace it at the bare minimum. But I think with a cam, you should always upgrade your chain because of the, you know, shakiness and idle and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the chain we're going with. That is no longer worth anything, so let's slap her in. Alright, that should be up. Now with the cam gear, it has this dot, so it'll have to go on like this. And that'll probably be about right. Obviously it's a little wonky because I don't have bolts in it. But yeah, I'm going to clean these bolts off, put a little thread lock on, and we'll get them tossed in. Lose your timing marks. So I need this cam to rotate. That's pretty close. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and torque these down to 20. I put the wrong socket on it. That sounds about right. That'll save time. There we go. Our timing marks are lined up like they're supposed to be. Yeehaw! That means our cam and crank are now properly timed, which means I will definitely 100% drop the distributor in wrong, because I do every single time just fine. Standard YouTube mechanic things, you know. We look like we know what we're doing, but we don't. Boom! Look at that nice new chain though, huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's like no wiggle in that chain. That's a beast. Mint! Next mission is, this looks nice. Not really. We're gonna go ahead and knock that front main seal out. We're gonna give this thing a nice bath, wire wheel it real nice, and we're gonna go ahead and give it the old rebuild, because why not? So yeah, let's get rolling on that. Alright, let's go ahead and knock this seal out. Guess that one's stubborn. Out with your bad self. Now let's go get the wire wheel. Good enough. That's a good flammable brake cleaner too. Nice. What you are about to witness is super awesome. We are headed to Summit. We are headed to Summit. We are buying a new timing cover. We got a new timing cover coming in. We are headed to pick it up. Picking up timing cover, taking it out of the box. Man, that's a nice new timing cover. Woo! Oh, wait. There's some plastic on it. A little bit of plastic. There we go. Now you can really see the real beauty of it when it's out of the plastic. Look at that nice new timing cover. Wow. Alright, so this video is all over the place, and that is okay. So I need... Oh, the knee. Alright, I need to get this out of here. I need this neck, because it's got these vacuum switches and sensors and doodads. I need that vacuum port off of here. So there's no way I can throw this nasty, ugly thing on the new intake. So what I'm going to do is take this off. I'm going to pull these out. I'm going to clean it, paint it, thread lock these, put them back in, so we can reuse this on the new intake, because I want to be able to reuse these because I'm still running the original carb and all that other stuff. So yeah, let's make this look better. Well, that seems a lot more presentable. I went ahead and hit it with the torch to make it a little toasty. You know, like redneck powder coat? Sure, not really. We'll see if this matches that intake pretty well. I think it'll be alright. Oh, she's nice and hot. Powder coating. We are now powder coating. And just like that, we did not need to go buy a brand new chrome water neck. A couple extra coats on there just for fun, because this is a cast water neck. Oh yeah. That's money right there. Sick. Alright, so I went ahead and got the timing cover on and the harmonic balancer knocked in place off camera. I'm going to go ahead and lube up the block for the lifters, whatever you call them, I don't know. We're going to go ahead and get these all lubed up. Best I can, anyways. I don't know the right way to do this, so I'm just going to go like this. A little bit there, a little bit crossed. I'll just work it in, I guess. I think that's going to be good enough, right? Now we got these, our lifters. I've been soaking in oil. It's moving freely. Must just be the lobe. Alright, well, there we go. Lifters are in. I'll try to drop push rods in. Bam! Push rods. Alrighty, so I've been going ahead and adjusting my valve lash and all that, so I got all but 2 done because I didn't feel like showing you guys or making you sit here and watch me do them all. So I got the last 2 over there, which is intake ones on them 2 cylinders back there. So I will set you up and just tell you how I'm doing it. So yeah, all I do, obviously, you're getting rid of your lash. That's your lash. So just run her in. Until you don't have any lash. So I went too far. That's fine. Drop my ratchet every time on that fuel line. That fuel line sucks. Stretchy magnet. Alright, pistol back. Alright, and this one. Alright, still got lash. Still got lash. Lash. I feel a tiny bit. Alright, I feel no the stool. I feel no more lash. So now I'm just gonna preload it a half a turn and call it good. And just do the same with the next one. Run it in. So you got no more lash. And then preload it with a half a turn. Some places say a quarter turn, some places say a full turn. I'm doing a half a turn. I've done it in the past. It's been perfectly fine, so. Just a little bit. Tiny little bit. There we go. Do our half a turn. Maybe a little more because that bracket. And that should be it. Our valve train is now all adjusted. So I can include the pictures in the video, but because this is a 4/7 flop cam, anytime it says to adjust 4 or 7, you have to reverse that. So if it says you got to adjust intake on 4, you actually got to adjust intake on 7 because of this cam. So that was a little confusing, but I'll pop the images of the 2 charts I looked at on here, obviously to keep track of your firing order and whatnot. So yeah. But valve train's all done. Cam's in. We got the harmonic balancer in place. I went ahead and painted my timing bracket just so it looks nice. Timing cover's painted. I do got to do an oil pan gasket because I could not get that back in. So I just ripped it off and got it out of my way. Got the water pump over here on the floor all painted. I did a lot of small tedious stuff off camera, so I apologize. I went ahead and painted this because this is a cast thermostat housing neck. So I painted it, wire wheeled it and painted it to look like the intake. I'd say I did pretty good. I got to tighten that still. One thing I'm going to run into is this here. I don't even know what it's for, but I'm trying to leave as much of the original stuff as possible on this truck, but that threads into the intake right there on the original one. So it's possible I'm going to have to delete things that I wasn't planning on deleting, but you know what? It is what it is. But yeah, this is our current situation, our current status. I think I'm going to end this video though. The next video is going to be getting the intake on and obviously just buttoning this thing up and getting it running. So yeah, the next video is going to be finishing it, getting it running. So appreciate you watching. Sorry the video is a little cobbled together. I got a little thrown off by losing my footage and just been picking away at small little stuff all day, cleaning bolts and cleaning brackets and painting stuff, and it's just, I'm not going to video all that, so is what it is. Well, you know what, we're not pros on this channel, so we do what we can. I'm excited to hear this thing run. I hope you guys are too. If you like the video, give it a like. I don't know, this is the first video you've seen. Sorry my videos aren't quality. But you know what? If you like looking at random junk I work on, give it a sub. But I guess see you in the next video. We're going to get this thing running, hopefully, and all goes well. See you later. Peace.